Peace and greetings. Welcome back to the Original Titan channel, where we are looking at the Holomind Perceiver, parts of the circuit board. What we want to focus on now is the fifth time dimension, fifth mental sphere, located on the right-hand time. The superconscious is located in this area. It is also known as the superior I, where the higher self resides. It is the superconscious. It is also known as universal consciousness. This is the area that we will look at along with the sixth time dimension, sixth mental sphere on the right, which is indeed the left side of the brain. And this area represents subliminal consciousness. Anything that is not seen yet known. For instance, deja vu is not something that's spoken aloud, but it is something that is experienced that is not of what we would call normality. It is considered paranormal. Anything that gives you insight on deeper levels, then that is subliminal consciousness. And for the record, each part of the outer time dimension, the four time dimensions that we spoke about in the earlier parts of this series, we mentioned that the fifth force, the green area, represented the superconscious. And it is true. This area of the superconscious regulates each area of the outer external time, not only for the superconscious and the fifth force, but also for subliminal conscious, ESP. The sixth time dimension, sixth mental sphere, also regulates the magnitude of ESP in each of the four outer time dimensions and mental spheres. Here is the picture of the two force fields for the fifth time dimension, fifth mental sphere, and for the sixth time dimension, sixth mental sphere. This area is represented by Dumquali, red thermic force field. And on the right here, which is actually the left hemisphere of our brain, is represented by Dum Dwar, blue luminic force field. Now we see H10, 11, and 12. The horizontal 11, which is the gravitational force that goes across there, is energizing the core of both fields. On either side of these energizing cores are the activating and supplementing transformer insulation units. We want to note that the switch in polarity, the 10th horizontal, is supplementing at top, H10, and activating in the 6th. And while the 12th horizontal is activating in the 6th, it is supplementing. Also note that the thermic force field activates the 5th mental sphere, while the luminic force field activates the 6th subliminal conscious mental sphere. It is important to tune into these qualities. The horizontal time dimensions and the two mental spheres unify the front and rear of the right and left hemisphere lobes. You may wonder about the middle part, which is actually the ninth time dimension, and we're not going to be visiting that quite yet. Next, we want to visit the 48 UR harmonics, octaves 1 through 6, strands 9 through 14. What the 48 UR harmonics do is they add to our 64 UR runes that we already have. They're there to complement the DNA codons that we have. from our metabolic behavior coordinators. The 48 UR rooms are there to help us to self-create or have a second creation of our behavioral perceptual modes. We need this because of what we have been experiencing on the planet that has been eroding our 64 DNA codons between shots, between different things that is added to the food, between the air quality, the thinking quality, and things of this nature can inhibit our ability to attain the highest relationships possible with the noosphere, with cosmos, and with Mother Earth. The first octave is octave 1, called Divine Decree. And we see that it has 65 rooms that goes through 72. It is the ninth strand. The second strand is at the bottom part in the eighth time dimension, seventh mental sphere. It is the second octave of the tree of cosmic fire, rooms 73 through 80, 10th strand. The third strand, the octave of galactic life whole, rooms 81 through 88, 11th strand. The fourth octave of galactic art whole, rooms 89 through 96, strand 12. The fifth octave of union of ascent and descent, rooms 97 through 104, the 13th strand. Last but not least is the sixth octave of infinite mind wave, rooms 105 through 112, strand 14. Each and every one of these strands has commands. On this picture, we see each of the commands of those octaves. It is called the talking tree of life. We also see the different intergalactic channels and energies connected with the seventh time dimension, seventh mental sphere, and the eighth time dimension, seventh mental sphere. We also note that each of the partons play a role. We have Dum Dwar, Dum Quali, Cum, and Chemio. And as we can see, they are all connected in helping us to generate ourselves anew as we tap in telepathically. A little imprinting goes a long way. Peace to the gods.